it just boggles my mind sometimes when I see stuff, man. It just, I'm like, what is this world? What does this world come to, man? And how did we get here? And I don't know, man. We got
the only way we can get through it is by laughing. And speaking of that, we have a super chat from Haha Geo. And Haha Geo looks like he's got an F-150 in his profile picture. Said favorite match and dream match you wish you could have had in your favorite time. So I'm guessing, like, is there a dream? I think this may be what he's asking. One, what's your favorite match? And two, like, what superstar would you have liked to wrestle, like, from a particular time period? Like, would we have liked to see Booker T versus George Hackenschmidt, or Booker T versus Lou Thesz, or Booker T versus, Hulk Hogan, which we never saw? Like, what is something that your favorite match and then a dream match from an era beyond yours?
It's kind of crazy. Throughout my career, I wrestled just about everybody that I really wanted to wrestle. Okay, I really did. Of course, Shawn Michaels, we did some tag stuff, against each other. But we never had that epic one-on-one contest. But that's that's just a match. I call that the fish that called Wonder, the one that got away. But the one, match I think I really wish I had, the poster at like a huge feud and a huge pay-per-view somewhere at one of the big shows. It was Harlem Heat versus the Road Warriors, man. That match right there, I really thought could have drawn a lot of money. I thought the people could have, really could have jumped on board, because the Road Warriors, they wasn't totally quite past their run at that time. They were getting close. But I think my brother and I could have really amped it up and stretched it out a little bit more and put a little bit more on, the Road Warriors, and made that feeling of the Road Warriors come back. And the fans, perhaps that left, they would have came back as well. We didn't get a chance to do that due to the company's lack of booking expertise, lack of vision, lack of seeing, how big something like that really could have been for the company, opposed to having their egos and not wanting to see something like that happen. I don't know if the Road Warriors had anything to do with it, but I know Animal and I were really close. Now we he's come down and helped me out with fantasy camps here in Houston. I always, see him on the road as far as signings and whatnot. We always got nothing but love for each other. So I can't imagine that it was anything that they, did to hinder the process as far as something like that getting done. But I would have loved to have had that poster with the Road Warriors, versus the Harlem Heat. I think that would have been a really, really good run.
Did y'all not have like any run-ins with each other? I feel like I remember
we had a match.
You had one
match. I remember we had one match, but it didn't pan out to be anything because we never really got a chance to like work on the road or anything like that. House shows. Never got a chance to jail, kind of like create any timing with, come up with, matches where we didn't have to think when we were out there, because we knew each other, from working each other. We didn't have that kind of chemistry with each other or anything like that. But the Road Warriors, man, always been the mark as far as, if you've made it to that point in tag team wrestling. My brother and I think we made it, but I really think that match would have really put us on the map, especially if we would have beat them.
And Lauren Anderson agrees. She said Road Warriors versus Harlem Heat would have been epic. I agree, man. Yeah. I agree. That is, it's interesting you went with a tag match, because I was thinking, like,